The saviors. Dr. Ramkrishna Rao checked the pulse at the root of the right thumb of the patient, looked at the condition of his tongue, and diagnosed the disease. Okay. Take this kata 3 times a day and do the fermentation on the stomach before lunch and before dinner with this herb. In 8 days, you will be free of your problem. Remember, no non-veg and no liquor during the period of treatment. You see me after 4 days. Saying this, Dr. Ramakrishna Rao handed over a small packet to the patient. The patient took the medicines, politely bowed, folded hands, paid the charges, and went out of the clinic. Then the next patient in the waiting entered the consultation room. Dr. Ramkrishna Rao was the only qualified doctor in the town of Vadgain. He had a degree in the ayurvedic stream of medicines. He was very popular among all the residents of Vadgain. His skill in diagnosing the disease was very much appreciated and patients were sure of relief from his medicines. Considering the population of the town, this single doctor had to bear an extra load of healthcare. The need for another expert doctor was fulfilled by Dr. Raje, opening a clinic in the town. Dr. Raje was an MBBS from the allopathic stream. Slowly but surely, he established himself as an expert medical practitioner. The younger lot of the town had turned to him for most of their medical problems. Slowly the town got divided into the followers of the therapy they chose. Ayurvedic followers and allopathic followers. Ayurvedic followers used to boast of the age-old treatments, the minimum side effects, and attacking the root cause of ailment. This caused the slower results, but the solutions were long-lasting. Allopathic treatment had immediate results and quick solutions to any sort of ailment. But each treatment had noticeable side effects and had to take in a lot of medicines to suppress the side effects. Both the doctors were considered saviors of the town. On Wednesday, Dr. Ramkrishna Rao returned from the clinic just to discover that his 7-year-old son had a high temperature. The doctor checked his pulse, noted the condition of his tongue, throat, etc. and diagnosed him with a certain problem, and started necessary medicines consisting of bhasma, kata, and some herbs. To his wife, he said, "Our child should be all right by tomorrow morning. He will be up and active." Dr. Ramkrishna retired to bed at his usual time. The next morning Dr. Ramkrishna got a jolt when his treatment had not worked. The child's condition had worsened. He increased the dose and told his wife, "I have increased the dose. Now by evening, he must get relief." At the clinic, Ramkrishna was examining the patients, but he was a little worried about his son. Closing the clinic after attending to the last patient, he rushed home. He found his son still suffering. He checked his throat and tongue and checked his pulse. It had worsened. He told his wife, "Due to season change, our boy is suffering. The heavy rains, during the last 4 to 5 days, have caused the imbalance of kapha dosha and so this illness. I will change the course of medicines and now I am sure our child must get relief." Dr. Ramkrishna himself made some kata and gave it to his son. Extremely weak, the child somehow drank the kata. Ramkrishna was alarmed by his son's state. He tried some other medicines. In this condition 4 days passed. On Saturday evening Ramakrishna lost his courage. How to save the child was his main worry. He had staked all his experience and knowledge. But nothing had responded positively. His wife was extremely concerned. "Now what?" she said. "I also do not know. I have tried all that I could think of. My God, if you have given up, how can we save our child? If you do not get angry, can I suggest you something? Why don't we consult Dr. Raje? That means accepting defeat against the other type of treatment. Where is the question of defeat or victory? We have to save our child, anyhow." "Yes, I know." After a pause, Ramkrishna said, "Okay, I will go to Dr. Raje's house and ask for help. Give me the umbrella. It is raining heavily. I will meet him at his house. I do not want to take the car to Dr. Raje. The car will be identified by everybody. My going to Raje for help will be considered ignominious for Ayurveda. I have to take care that no one sees me going to Raje." Saying this, Ramkrishna stepped out of the house. The heavy rains were slashing the town. Still, he wanted to go and see Dr. Raje as other methods of communication had failed. The phones were out of order. Ramkrishna saw someone coming in the direction of his house with an umbrella tilted, attempting to protect himself from heavy showers of rain. The person came very close. That was Dr. Raje. "Dr. Ramkrishna, where are you going in this heavy rain?" Raje said. "Dr. Raje? What brings you here?" "Dr. Ramkrishna, I need your help desperately." "My help? What for?" "Ramakrishna, my 9-year-old son is seriously ill since last Tuesday. I tried all possible treatments but nothing worked. In these heavy rains, only you can save my son. Please give me medicine to cure my son. Sure. Tell me what is the problem with your son. But why are we standing in the rain? Let us get into my house. After entering the house, Dr. Raje explained all his observations during the last 4 days. Ramkrishna thought for a few moments. Dr. Raje, I need to check the condition of your child. I will come to your house with a few of the medicines I guess would work. But the drug to be administered will be decided only after examining the child. Saying this, Ramkrishna went into another room and opening a cupboard took out some herbs. Dr. Raje thanked him sincerely and was about to start returning home. He asked, "But Ramkrishna, where were you going in such a heavy rain?" Dr. Raje, "Actually I was also going to see you only." "Me? What for?" "My son is also ill since Tuesday. I have tried all that I could but his condition is worsening. Only you can save him. Where is your son? Come, he is in this room. Please check him, and as I told you he is suffering since Tuesday. Can I get a stethoscope?" It was given to him. Using the stethoscope, Dr. Raje checked the patient. "Don't worry. Get these medicines from the store and your son will be all right by tomorrow evening. Thank you so much. I will send my assistant immediately to the medical store. Get the medicines and we'll give them to my son." Dr. Raje started to go to his house. Dr. Ramkrishna joined him. "Let us forget about people finding out about our taking help of the alternate therapy. I will take out my car. It is raining extremely heavily. We will reach your place quickly. I am carrying a few medicines with me. After inspection, we will give the dose immediately." Dr. Ramkrishna took out his car in the heavy rain. Dr. Raje took the seat next to him. On the main road, Dr. Ramkrishna was driving carefully. "Let us halt at the medical store," Dr. Raje told. They picked up the medicines needed to give to Dr. Ramkrishna's son. Then they moved further. The car came to a screeching halt at Dr. Raje's bungalow. Both the doctors, protecting themselves from rain, rushed into the house. "Make us some hot coffee quickly," Dr. Raje told his wife. Instead of waiting for the coffee, they both entered the room where Dr. Raje's son was sleeping under the influence of a high fever. Ramkrishna took the child's hand and measured his pulse. Son was awakened. Ramkrishna told him to show his tongue. Observing the condition of the tongue, Ramkrishna shook his head. He also checked the condition of the skin of his face. He immediately took out his chest of medicines, gave some measured quantity of garlic powder, and added dried ginger. Mixed it with honey and told the child to lick the paste. He also took out some herbs and told Dr. Raje to make kadha and give him a glass full. Further, he told Dr. Raje to repeat the dose early morning and before lunch the next day. He wound up his chest and started for his return. Mrs. Raje reminded them about coffee. "No. Thanks. But I must rush home." "Yes. Thanks a million, Dr. Ramkrishna. Give the medicine to your son immediately. And if you do not find any improvement, send your assistant to my house, any time you think necessary. I will come to your house in my car without any embarrassment of detection by other people. Thanks. I also hope your son gets all right soon." Dr. Ramkrishna got into his car. He drove back carefully. When inside the house, he took out the medicines bought from the store and gave the recommended dose to his son. Ramkrishna, without having a wink, monitored his son continuously throughout the night, his wife sitting beside him. The temperature came down and no other symptom was visible. The son had a nice, sound sleep. Here at Dr. Raje's house also both the parents watched their son slowly recovering from the worst condition. By morning the patient was out of danger. Both the very serious patients got the right medicines and the families were extremely relieved to see their children springing up to good health. On Monday, Dr. Ramkrishna Rao opened his clinic at the scheduled time without any tension in the back of his mind about the health of his son. Dr. Raje was also in a cheerful mood when he attended to the patient in his dispensary.